and welcome to Bighorn Radio. My name is Anna Masterson, and with me today is Jennifer Kirby. I think we have a great program today.
It's exciting, Anna.
Yeah, we're talking about the Ambassador Program. Lots of information there. We're going to have Brandi Colbert on board. We're also talking about MCC Shines. Great event across all 4 campuses. I think it'll be a great time to celebrate and see lots of lights. And then lastly, we're having Adele Maxson on with Library Services. Very important time of year to be talking about library services.
Definitely. With finals coming up, it's a great place to go and study and
all the resources. Mm-hmm. So very exciting. So stay tuned, and we'll have our first guest after this.
My name is Alan Kloss. I'm the Executive Director of the Mohave Community College Foundation, and I'm also the Associate Vice President for College Advancement for Mohave Community College. The MCC Foundation is a mechanism that the college has to raise funds to support the college and to raise scholarship money to support the students and to raise funds to support the faculty. We spend a lot of time raising scholarship funding. Last year we raised over $600,000 in scholarships. Over 250 students received those scholarships. The overall foundation does that, and each of the 4 chapters on the 4 physical campuses they do that too. So when you see a fundraiser, like for example last week there was a trivia contest on the Lake Havasu campus. That was to raise scholarship funds. The Bullhead campus has the Voices of the River Choir that does this big Christmas gala. That raises scholarship funds for students. Scholarships are provided in 2 ways. One is when the donor knows the scholarship recipient, perhaps it's an employee or somebody who's a child of an employee that they want to support, and so that's one way. But the primary way is with the scholarship booklet that the Financial Aid Office produces every year. All of the scholarships that are available are listed in there, and the student can go through that list and decide which they think they'd be eligible for, and when they fill out the application at the back of the booklet, they can mark which of the scholarships they'd like to be considered. Over the years, the foundation has provided a number of physical advantages and improvements to each of the campuses. On the North Campus, there's a wonderful park-like setting in the middle of the campus that was provided in donations by the foundation, by that chapter. In Kingman, behind the 200 building, is a patio and a covered canopy that makes a wonderful place for meals and events. That was provided by the foundation. The Kingman campus also has an environmental pond that was provided by the foundation. On the Bullhead City campus, the palm trees that line the entrance, the signboard out in front, the historic trail, the nature trail, that was provided by the foundation. On the Lake Havasu campus, the 2-story classroom was provided. If a person has some cash that they'd like to donate, or maybe they have something that they don't need anymore, like a car or a boat or some camera equipment, things that the college might be interested in, you can call our office at 928-692-3085 and let us know what you have in mind, and we'll be happy to consider it.
And welcome back to Bighorn Radio. We have Brandi Colbert with us, Admissions and Recruitment Coordinator for MCC. Hi, Brandi.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you today?
Great.
Good. And we have you on board to talk about the Ambassador Program. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, a student ambassador is a member of an honorary group of students selected to represent the college through the admissions process. And they do that by contacting new applicants and assisting them through the steps for enrollment. So it's information they already know because that student has been through the process before. So it's reaching out to help people who are doing it for the first time. They also help with admissions and recruiting events both on campus and in the community.
Sounds like a great program.
Mm-hmm.
Now, can anyone do this, or do they have to meet certain requirements?
The requirements to become a student ambassador, you would need a cumulative grade point average of 3.0 or higher at MCC. The student needs to also be enrolled in a minimum of 6 credit hours. They need to be in good standing in the community and the college, and then they're selected through a process that includes an interview, an application, and a reference letter.
Great.
That sounds interesting. What's in it for the student? What can they expect out of the program?
Well, the student can expect, if they are selected, to to become a student ambassador, that they will receive full tuition and activity and technology fees scholarship for up to 12 credit hours.
Wow.
So that is the big thing, is that a student can work as a student ambassador, and they can also get a scholarship that will help them through school. They will still need to be responsible for their books, but that's a minor expense compared with the tuition and activity and technology fees that are offered. In addition to that, student ambassadors will receive personal development and socialization opportunities, opportunities to meet community and state leaders, and to also develop acquaintances with trustees of the college, faculty, and staff, and other students. And importantly, student ambassadors are a part of a small, excellent group of students who represent Mohave Community College. Towards the end of a student ambassador's service, they will receive letters of recommendation at the completion of their service to bring forward as they move on from MCC.
Sounds like a great program. Really, really interesting. Do you have any other questions, Jennifer?
I think it sounds great. How should we be delivering this message to the students, and who do they call, and how do they get started with the process if they're interested?
If a student's interested, all they need to do is contact me. My name's Brandi Colbert, and I'm in the admissions department at MCC, and you can reach me at 928-757-0853. That's 928-757-0853, and we'll set up an interview, and we'll talk more in depth about what the student ambassador does when they're working on campus, the hours, scheduling, and the opportunities that come with being an ambassador.
That sounds great. Thank you so much, Brandi.
Thank you for sharing, Brandi.
Oh, you're welcome.
Take care.
Okay, bye.
Bye. And next we have Cherl MacLean. She's the Community Outreach Specialist for the Lake Havasu campus. Welcome, Cherl.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Well, thank you. And I think you're here today to talk about MCC Shines.
Yes, MCC Shines is an annual event that all of the 4 campuses participate in. Each campus kind of throws their own little spin on it, but all 4 of them offer Santa for the children and refreshments, entertainment of some sort, and it culminates in the lighting of the campus at the end of the event. Usually around 7 o'clock after it gets dark, we light up the campus.
Wow.
of each of the 4 campuses.
Mm-hmm. Now, is it for students only, or can they bring their families?
No, students, family, the community, everyone is invited, and it is absolutely free. There's no cost at all to attend.
Great, great. And so certainly small kids are welcome as well.
Absolutely. We encourage the small kids to come and talk to Santa.
Great. And how about refreshments?
Usually we have cookies and punch, hot chocolate, of course water and other beverages. It's just light refreshment in the holiday spirit.
They don't need to RSVP at all, Cheryl?
Not
they can
at
just
all.
come
Just
up?
come and show
Okay.
up.
Great.
Great. So, okay, is there anything else you'd like to tell us about as far as the event goes? Do they need to plan to come early? Is there a long line?
If they want to take pictures with Santa, sometimes the lines can be long.
Okay.
But if you come at 5 or just prior to 5 o'clock, you should have plenty of time to come and visit with Santa and have a picture taken. At least on this campus, we are not taking pictures ourselves, but parents are encouraged to come with their cameras and take all of the photos that they would like. And again, at the Lake Havasu campus specifically, we'll be having entertainment in the way of ballet and hula from our classes that we offer here. So this it's kind of like a recital here. And in addition, our music club will be performing. The other campuses have their own entertainment that they'll be offering as well.
Very cool. Very, very cool. As far as the different campuses, if someone needs specific information about the campus that is nearest to them, who can they call? Can they call the main number?
They can call the main number and ask for the community outreach specialist at that particular campus.
Wonderful. So
and they would be able to provide them with any of the information that they would need.
Great.
Thank you, Cheryl, so much
You're
for
very
sharing.
welcome.
Thank you. Take care.
Okay, thanks.
Okay,
Bye.
bye-bye.
I'm so glad Cheryl joined us to talk to us about MCC Shines. I can't wait to bring my family here to see Santa and the lights.
I think kids will really enjoy it. It's always a great time of year, and to be on the college campus, even better, really.
Definitely.
So to recap, as far as when those events are going on each of the campuses, North Mohave is having theirs on November 29th, Bullhead on November 30th, Kingman on December 5th, and lastly, Lake Havasu is having theirs on December 6th. One thing to note is everything starts at 5 o'clock, but when Santa appears, different festivities, that does depend on the campus you're going to attend.
Definitely. You want to make sure and call for further details to each campus that you're closest to for those times and activities.
Sounds great. So we'll go ahead and take a break and be back with library services. Welcome back. We have Adele Maxson. She is librarian in Kingman, but she can really talk about all the library services throughout Mohave Community College in each of the communities we serve.
I think it's great that Adele's with us today because she can share with us the ways that we can service our students, especially as we get near the finals during the semester.
Very important place this time of year. And so Adele, as far as students that are concerned about finals or trying to complete the project at the end of the semester, what kind of services and resources does the library offer to help them maybe find a quiet place to look at something or get a project done?
All of the campus libraries do have study areas. The Bullhead and Lake Havasu campus libraries have study rooms. The Kingman area is working on getting a study room next spring. Although we do all have just quiet areas as well. We have places where you can plug in your laptop, as well as at least 30 computers on each campus of the southern campuses for student use.
Wow.
We also have books that students can check out. Most of the books are scholarly and can be used for assignments. We also have journals and online journals. We just ask that if students, not that all students do this, but, if you do wait until, the day before your assignments due, you will need to have a library card to access your journals from home. And those library cards are free. We can make them at any time during our open hours, and they take about 5 minutes. So we just ask that students come in and get their library cards made in advance. We're happy to do it.
And what are the times that the library is open?
All of the southern campus libraries are open from Monday through Thursday, 8 to 8, on Friday from 8 to 5, and on Saturday from 10 to 2. The North Campus in Colorado City is open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 7.
Adele, is the library only used by students here at the college, or is it open to the public as well?
The library is open to the public. We actually have computers that public users can use as well. Public users can use almost exactly the same services as students. They can print and use computers. They can also check out books, of course. We do have an extra service that is specifically for students, and that is if the library doesn't carry a book or an article, we will request it for free from any other library in the country.
Wow.
That one service is not for public users, but everything else is.
Great.
When you talk about printing, do the students and or the public need to be aware of any fees that might be associated to that, or is it?
Each student, when they register, is given $28 on their student account to print from the library. That's actually one of the major services we provide, as we are pretty much the campus printing center. We will help students if there are any issues with their print jobs, or if students need to scan a document, we'll help them with that. If they have any issues with Angel, we're there to help them. We do also have a printer for public users, and with public users, the printing is free. We just ask that they bring in their own paper.
And so Adele, just to back up a little bit, to make sure that I understand, so as a student or a person that just comes in, if I need help looking up a resource or understanding how to use something, chances are there will be staff there to help.
Oh, exactly. That's what we're here to do. A lot of folks think that they're bothering us if they come up to the desk to ask us a question, but by no means are you bothering us. We are here to help, and we are happy to help.
Great. Great. Well, thank you so much. Did you have anything else, Jennifer?
Adele, just one last thing. As we approach the end of the semester and before the holiday, before the college closes, are you going to expect any extended hours as students prepare to get those finals and projects turned in or anything like that?
We will not have any extended hours, unfortunately, but we will stay open until 8 Monday through Thursday.
Okay.
So if you have any down-to-the-wire things, and do remember that the Southern Campus libraries are open 10 to 2 on Saturday. So even if you don't have a class on Saturday, come on in and get all your printing done.
Wonderful idea. Well, thank you for sharing, Adele.
Yes.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
They are a great resource, and I hope that the students really take advantage of that area for studying and for getting the help they need for the resources and writing papers. And
I really think library services is one of the items that's most overlooked.
I do too.
A lot of people don't think about it. They think they're going to go home
the
and get
most
something
value.
done. Absolutely. And they can come and have a quiet place and have resources right there.
they sure can.
Great service. So, well, I think that concludes our time with Bighorn Radio. It's been great. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anna.
And we look forward to talking to you next time.
Bye.